bueno con ustedes.
Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I say.
Para todo el mundo.
Cassiano and Teacha say they'll keep pushing you because they want you to break. Keep pushing you just to see how much you can take. They'll keep pushing you just because they want you to break. Keep pushing you just to see how much you can take. There are so many good things going on. I not procrastinate.
Tell them, Teacher.
Make time waste and them lock the gate. Can't make them drop with play.
Teacher, a lot of them are try to think the energy what them a bring. We no want in our space. Vamos para adelante, manos arriba. Eliminemos la negatividad.
They keep pushing you because they want you to break. Keep pushing you just to see how much you can take. They keep pushing you just because they want you to break. Keep pushing you just to see how much you can take.
It is a lesson we take, it is a lesson to learn, to put us in a the place, to leave us in a the earth. With the negative energy we will never concern. And the light they in our lantern.
The message them hard, and every time them a get harder. Keep the meds and no drop out a harder. We have to stand firm, cause right now this is our turn. They keep pushing you, because they want you to break. Keep pushing you, just to see how much you can take. They keep pushing you, just because they want you to break. Keep pushing you, just to see how much you can take.
Tell me what should you do when things rise against you? ¿Qué podemos hacer? Si no estás tú, no podemos crecer. What should you do when people are against you? ¿Qué podemos hacer? Libertad y paz.
The message them hard, sir, and every time them a get harder. Keep the meds and no drop out a harder. We have to stand firm, cause right now this is our turn. The message them hard, sir, and every time them a get harder. Keep the meds and no drop out a harder. We have to stand firm, cause right now this is our turn. They keep pushing you, because they want you to break. Keep pushing you, just to see how much you can take. They keep pushing you, just because they want you to break. Keep pushing you, just to see how much you can take.
Greetings and salutations one and all. Welcome to the night shift to DJ Kevin Stewart's Community and Finance Night. How y'all doing? I want to say big ups to each and everyone locked in right now. Much love to you. Those locked in on TuneIn Radio on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stewart. Big ups.
Just because they want you to break.
I want to say much love to those who are locked in from across the pond. One Harmony Radio. Top of the morning to you guys over there in the UK. Much love King Genius. Much love Queen Genius. Big ups to the family over there in New Jersey, NIE Radio. Blessings to the motivator. Big ups to the family in New York, Ireland, worldwide. Yeah man, exhibiting the power of music. China Nicole, Gary, much love.
Keep pushing you.
Come on, we'll push through, you know? I want to say big ups to those who are locked in on the Foundation Radio Network. Clinton Lindsay that come out of South Florida.
What should you do?
Big ups to ya.
Things rise against you. ¿Qué podemos hacer? Si no estás tú, no podemos.
Big ups to the family out of Texas. Hollywood Radio, Dusik Media Group, WGLRO, home of the Daddy Walker Morning Show. The People Station, taking from Detroit to Denmark and all points in between. Much love to you, Danny.
Keep the meds and no drop out a harder.
Those locked in on PEMGTV.com. Big ups to you.
Our turn, the message them hard, sir. And every time them I get harder.
Hey Shelly,
No drop
how
out.
you doing, Shell?
We have to stand firm, cause right now this is our turn. They keep pushing.
Want to say big ups to those who are locked in on Facebook Live.
Keep pushing you just to see how much you can take. They'll keep pushing
Much love to you.
because they want you to break.
Those on Clubhouse.
Keep pushing you just to see how much you can take.
Big ups to you. And remember, Clubhouse, Facebook Live, it's only a segment broadcast, so don't get too comfortable. Use the link that is pinned in the comment section, the link that's in the description. Come on over to kevinstew.com.
Because they want you to break.
I want to say big up to those who are locked in at the home of the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Say that too fast, you get tongue tied.
Pushing you just because they want you to break.
But kevinstew.com is where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment. Come on over, jump into the stew pot. Those of you wondering what the stew pot is, it's what others call a chat room. But because we're fancy on kevinstew.com, it's the stew pot. It's where we keep things interactive and bubbling. Come on in. You don't need to register, you don't need to sign up, you don't need to offer a firstborn, a blood sacrifice, an internal organ or anything like that. You come of your own free will, you can remain anonymous. You can change your name. It's a judgment-free zone over here. We just ask that you be respectful. And do share. I say big ups to the YouTube family on tonight.
When things rise again.
Yeah man, big ups to no.
Podemos hacer, que podemos hacer si no estás tú.
But do call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. We cannot leaving anybody out, yeah?
Sí, que podemos hacer, libertad y paz.
I want to say thank you to my segment sponsors.
And every time them I get
Pulse Media Group, and being in a moment is priceless. Give them a call.
harder.
754-999-1140. What can they do for you? Everything you see here on kevinstew.com and more. In fact, they host the website kevinstew.com. But you have a wedding, a church service, a funeral, a seminar, a party, a graduation, anything you want to stream live on a secure platform, whether it's theirs or yours, no problem. Give them a call. 754-999-1140. Let's work out logistics, yeah? I want to say thank you to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist that comes to you, operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade, and South Palm Beach counties in South Florida. Just give her a call, 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. Or email her at thealater@att.net. That's THEALATER@att.net. She only has one request outside of paying her, that you get off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done. That's known as the Kevin Stew clause. That's because I am always falling asleep. But she's that good. I want to say thank you to Reggae Global Entertainment. Reggae Global act as your booking agents, handle your tour management, your business registration, legal service referrals, music production, marketing and promotion, and so much more.
What should you do?
Give them a call, 954-804-8199. Or check them out at reggaeglobal.com. Tell them Kevin Stew sent you. Thank you to McNeil Trucking. With McNeil Trucking, your goods are in good hands. They're licensed and insured movers in the state of Florida. Give them a call, 954-406-9740. That's 954-406-9740. You want to move from point A to point B, not quite sure how you're going to do it, put some things in storage maybe. You don't have the equipment, you don't have the manpower. No worries. McNeil Trucking got you. 954-406-9740 is how you get in touch. Tell them you heard about them on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. And we'll push through, you know.
Just to see how much you can take.
And they will push and they will push and they will push all they can. But guess what? You can push back. The sound of Cass Smith working out with Teacha D in the background, kicking things off. A track called Pushing You. And as we push through, no surprise, my guest for tonight. We spoke for the first time on a Saturday. Got a nice little reasoning. Hey Jen, I want to say big ups to Reggae Works. We had a nice little chat on Saturday, which really set up this for tonight. But I can't even say it's tonight where he is, because the man is hailing from across the way in so far. It's morning where he is, ladies and gentlemen. Teacha D. Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. You know, people don't really understand.
Tuesday morning, sir.
Yeah. It's morning in Germany already. It's what, 4 a.m.?
Yeah, it's after 4 now.
Yeah, 4:14 it would be your time. Man,
Yes, right.
I truly appreciate of it. Thank you.
Yeah, man, oneness, you know.
You know, people wouldn't understand what people do in this industry, the kind of sacrifices they make to do certain things in their field. And I try to tell people all the time, you know, when it comes to a matter of success, you have to understand what it means to you. What is success to you? And it's not what everybody else say it is, you know. It's really what you say it is. And once you can work from that starting point, you're off to a great start. Teacha D, much respect again. Thank you for joining us once again. And even I should say, I was going to say later than before, but it's really earlier.
Yeah, man.
I guess you would normally get up. I don't know if you actually went to sleep yet.
No, you know, we just meditate for some stuff and record some jingles. We have about 200 jingles and then chill for a while and say, all right, your time. Because as you're saying, Rastafari, when it come on to, if you wish to be a world artist, then these are the agreements you make with the universe and the Most High. Because you have interviews with people who are in different time zones.
Yeah.
And you know, you just have to be available, you know?
Yeah,
so
we
the
can
fans can
with
connect with you and things. Yeah.
Now, we have a few more platforms that we're reaching out to tonight. NIE out of New Jersey, Island Worldwide out of New York. The Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com was with us on Saturday. We have 3 platforms out of Texas, Allowap Radio, Dusik Media Groups, WGLR.
Wow.
So much love to them also. And out of the UK, we have One Harmony Radio with the Musical Genius. So, you know, there are a few more people, if you want to call those individual platforms people. You know, there are a few more people that are locked in, right? You know. And we're doing a YouTube live tonight also. So much love to the YouTubers that are locked in. Shells, much love to you, my darling. Big ups Jen, who locked in out of the West Coast. I appreciate that. And big ups, thank you for making the connection. Now, Teacha.
Yes, sir.
Some of the people that are locked in right now don't know you. They didn't catch Saturday's broadcast or whatever. But we're gonna start tonight. We can start from the beginning and work our way through the time machine, because that's how we call tonight's show. You know, that's what we caption it as, time machine. And
Good vibe.
it gives us an opportunity to do a couple of things. To recognize the work that you put in on your last album, titled Time Machine.
Give
And
thanks.
it takes us on a bit of a journey through who Teacher D is. You know, who
Yes, I.
he started off as, who he grew into to where you are today. Sound like a plan, right?
Give thanks. Yeah, man, it go on good. Yeah, go on good.
All right. That's what we're working with. That's what we're
I
working with.
stand by my work, you know. I stand by my work.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We also give the opportunity for anyone that wants to drop a line and say, hi, much respect, Teacher D. You know, I love that tune that you did when back in, or that tune that was on the James Bond movie, or, you know, drop a line and say something.
Yeah.
No worry yourself, you can do so. The phone line is open, 773-789 Stew.
There is a very good explanation to why most of the people in the English market are not aware of my energy. So we can talk about that later.
Yes, we can throw that in. We have a little bit more time. You know? So you can call in 773-789 Stew. That's 773-789-7839. I'll give you one more time. 773-789-7839. The number is scrolling across the bottom of your screen right there. Those are you locked in on Clubhouse. The club is the Stew Pot. Those are you on Zeno FM. I didn't even mention Zeno FM. Much love on Zeno FM. And Facebook Live, you see it scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Also, it is 773-789-7839. All right, so Teacher D.
Yes, I.
Let's get into the mood.
Reggae mood.
But you see, you start off in the mood, you know. So I
Yeah, you know, we have to give thanks now. I am happy for this opportunity to connect with so many ones and ones of light across the world.
Yeah.
You know, I give thanks to the time too, because this is a valuable time of your life you're sharing with me, and I can only say thank you very much. So
yes.
I hope my story is interesting. I hope it is motivating and inspiring to ones and ones tonight or today, depending on where you are in the world tuning in. Yeah,
Right.
Let's go.
Right, just.
Yeah. Yes, I.
Yeah, so the journey, where did it start?
Musically, I have always been a little artist in Westmoreland, doing some songs for my friends in school.
Mm-hmm.
And from primary school, I tell you the truth, I did love the attention as a youth. Coming up from a poor family in the Westmoreland side of Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
singing also helped me get some more things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have friends at school who love the artists and, you know, share some of them lunch. And I had a nice schooling. And when I went to high school, still as an artist, Manning's High School,
Mm-hmm.
I got the same treatment, you know, a bit of popularity, but a lot of love, you know.
Right,
So
right.
that's my start in the entertainment part. And at this time, they used to call me Demos,
Right.
you know. Right, so after I graduated high school, went to Teachers College now, and graduated Teachers College and started to teach. Around the studios, them just call me Teacher, RD, you know. So the two things just became one, and behold, Teacher D.
Teacher D was born. And typical Jamaicans, you know, we will call somebody a name based on some attribute of theirs, whether it is a physical attribute or something that they do in their life, you know.
Yes, I.
And so, you know, a piece of your name and a piece of what you do, and you ended up being Teacher D.
Yes, I.
I get it. Now, so here you are, Teachers College. You became a teacher,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you're still singing. But
Singing was and is the dream. But at the
got
time,
you.
but at the time when I explained to my parents, and remember, as I told you, we were not from a wealthy family, you know?
Right.
When I told them that I was going to be an artist with all my subjects from CXC, they say, man, you're crazy. That's the first time them called me crazy. It wasn't the last time, but they say you're crazy.
Right.
Music is for people who not educated, and you know, music is that for people with education, and that's what them tell me. And I say, all right, yeah, teachers college I do it then, because teaching is almost like I entertainer. Every day I will have a little class in front of I, and
right.
you know, so I did that for 12 years, you know what I mean? And that also is part of the explanation why the English market have no clue who Teacha D is.
How does that end up being a part of the explanation, though?
Well, let me say it this way. I was asked to sing a ganja tune by a German producer who said it would fit the rhythm.
Okay.
And I'm not a smoker then, but I sing a song called Smoke and Fly, where I said, before I drink and drive, I rather smoke and fly. So the song started about, why should I drink and drive when I can smoke and fly? And hey, it just got big. Now, I could not tell anyone in Jamaica about it, because you don't know, you will get called up in the office and get a nice little guana in your yard. You know what I mean?
Decently.
Let me say it in proper English. You can be fired for these things.
Right.
So I did not spread it in the English market so anyone could become aware that in 2007, a man who is teaching with chalk and duster have a big ganja tune in Europe. A champion to be legalized medical use and all that stuff. Yes, man.
Right.
So I was popular and hiding it. Yeah, but the students, them bust me after a while. You know, the students, them have them internet, man. Them,
right.
One of them come and one of my students came to the class and stood at the window and looked through and said, hey, that teacher there have a big tune for it. I said, hey boy, stop it nice. Get away from there. Stop it nice. Never listen. Him say smoke him up a ganja tune. Yeah, so that's what happened. So yeah, because of the teaching, I was afraid, I must be honest. I was afraid of losing my job and the ability to pay my bills. So I did not go behind the bus when the bus came. I leave the bus for a while, you know, to drive and go on. Yeah.
But let's talk about that for a second, because one of the things that I like to reason with people about is just that, following their dream, right?
Yeah.
So here it is, and fear. I like to reason with people about fear, because it can inspire you to do things, or it can cripple you so you don't do anything.
Fear is a dream killer, man. And the only reason ones and ones manifest fear is because ones and ones are not aware. So the more aware you are of a situation, you have less fear. You understand? The more aware you are, you have less fear. Because a man, there can be a man out there who cannot handle a snake, or a man who cannot catch a crab, or a man who cannot even drive a car.
Yes.
But fear is a large part of it. But when this person become more knowledgeable about how to do this, more information about whatever they wish to pursue, then fear just goes away. Fear is a good thing, you know. Fear can inform you that you do not have enough information, meaning you're not ready yet.
Right.
So if to get over this fear, I was not ready for real. I was not ready to risk it and say, all right, no more teaching music. But over time, I developed more confidence and know that, okay, I did this for my parents and my family. I am going to do this for myself now. I'm going to try this.
Right.
So, yeah, fear, I say this, that fear is a dream killer. It is true. But also know that if you have fear, seek to be aware of what you're having this fear about. You know, and out of 100% of time, the things we fear are always a smaller possibility out of the big thing. You know what I mean?
And you said
that's what I learned on my journey.
and it's and you said it right there too. You know, it's a big part of things we don't know. And
Yes, sir.
what everyone can say that they have come to my website, kevinstew.com, what they have come there and seen are the words, have acceptance through enlightenment. And
Yes, sir.
that addresses that thing called fear also. That enlightenment. Because we tend to not like things that we don't know about. So
True.
if you take the first letters of all those 4 words, it spells hate.
Yes.
Have acceptance through enlightenment. And so that's another thing that comes along with fear. Why, you know, I hate sharks. Why? Because you're afraid of it. Why?
Yeah.
Well, they're killers. Are they? But you have some people out there swimming with them.
Yeah, I swim with them, rub them down, pet them.
Right.
They have the knowledge, you know? They have the awareness, the knowledge.
That part.
And so, say knowledge is power, you know?
From knowledge sprouts power. I have a shirt with it. I was going to wear it tonight, and I don't know why I put on this shirt instead. But I have a Kevin Stew shirt that says from knowledge sprout power. It's one of my hashtags, FKSP.
Powerful thing. Powerful thing.
And so here it is. You have these individuals that don't fear this particular thing. I have this picture of me in Hollywood with this albino python draped over my shoulders.
Yeah.
Never held a snake before in my life. But here I am taking this picture with this snake. Now, why would I want to this constrictor, be holding this constrictor and over my shoulders at that? These things kill things to eat them by strangling them. They're not poisonous, but
no,
they are strong.
Yeah, they can hurt.
But here's the thing that led me to be more comfortable. The person that owned the snake had the snake from it was small. So the snake is used to being handled.
Yeah.
And he gave the assurance, here comes the knowledge, you treat this snake this particular way, and the snake is cool with you. But just like everything else, you handle it rash, it's going to react in a rash way.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
Therein comes the knowledge. And here was you being afraid to step out and do what you are constantly called. You have been called to do this for a long time, because you said from even before you this was high school, before high school.
Yeah, man, from primary school, I must tell you, I heard from the people in my village that from before I could even put words clearly together, me I sing. Thus, I try sing. And that's why I get the name Demus. That's the first. My mother, everyone in my family call me Demus. Yes. Because them just grow up this little youth, little Demus, and him just become bigger Demus till him come Teacha D. So the vibration of all of that is, I could not even tell you personally when I started to make up my own song and thing. I just grew up knowing this. Even basic school days, me I beat the desk. Right. The influence, I believe, could have been from a sound system that was close by, because I grew up with that vibration.
Right.
Every Sunday they play music and they would give me the microphone, even when I'm not saying nothing. That's what I was told.
Really?
Them love my vibe, them love how me I try, them just give them say me brave, all kind of stuff like that. Then give me the microphone.
But here,
so
look at this now.
We didn't have a lot of cameras, you know. I born 1980. So we didn't have a lot of cameras around the place. You'd have to call a special person who come and take a photo, and then you wait until it is printed, and you know, so we don't have a lot of proof of those things. But May I tell you, brethren, it's just as far as I can remember. May I sing? You know what I mean?
Wow.
I used to sing Shaka Demos and Pliers, sang them. That's why them call me Demos one at a time.
Ah.
And yes, me used to sing them and put my own words in them. Because the sound man said, they told me that, listen, man, if you go sing your own lyrics and
right.
Yeah, so that's how I started, you know. Yeah, man.
Back in the day when a dance hall, a sound system string up and you have the dance hall experience and it's an entertainer walkthrough, and boy, the lyrics that you get and the rhythm that the DJ, the selector is playing, you know, is something that has not yet been released. Or it's only do in the dance hall.
Remember those days, you know, Kevin? Remember those days them just take the final and turn it over and you have a version on the other side.
B-side,
and then everybody try sing. You know Jamaica full of artists.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man, everyone a Jamaica artist. Everybody can sing something. They have some power talent.
Right? So
yeah.
So here it is. You said in your adulthood that you were afraid, but in your childhood you were told that you were fearless.
Yes, man. You know, I can tell you when I learned the fear, because that's a part of my healing process too. I learned that fear about 15, 16, brethren, because I graduated high school at 16.
Right.
And I was kind of too young to go to college, and I was thinking, okay, maybe I have 2 years to try some stuff, link to studio, whatever I had to do. But it was being developed on the way, you know what I mean? From you going to school and tell you, like, you have to get a job that give you money.
Yes.
And the better the job, the higher the money, you know, the more proud people are of you.
Right. Get one of them bank jobs.
I was fear start to build. I was looking forward to leaving high school, but still fearful of what to become.
Right.
You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I wish to do, it's not gonna be possible. I was told I'm an idiot with that. That's foolish. That's not a smart move. And then the money aspect now, teaching was kind of the best choice I could have made. You know what I mean? Because as I told you, my family was not wealthy. And even though I had some very beautiful subjects, they don't have that money to push me to more expensive colleges too.
Right.
So one of the reasons why I chose teaching too is one of the cheapest colleges I could have gone to at those times. You know what I mean?
Right. Understood.
Yeah, man. It was still under 20,000 for the year at the time, which was a lot of money to find, but
still,
much less than 200,000-300,000 in Kingston. And
right.
So I made a calculatory thing with money as the main topic.
Right.
And then when you attach money, brethren, fear start coming because of how you think of money. So when I was supposed to follow the first hit song, and the money come back and say, hey, yes, you might make one quick money, but what happened to the other years? You have bills to pay, you have a son, you have so all of this vibration.
Yes.
I tell her, I say, yo, just stick to the safe money, man. It come every month. What you worry about? And
yeah.
You know?
That part right.
yeah. But you see when you're ready for you, when that thing that you are supposed to do on earth, if you're not doing it, you're depressed, you're sad.
Yeah.
And you might find yourself abuse alcohol or some form of other stuff, trying substance to build up your self-esteem and your happiness.
Yes.
But I can tell ones and ones who I listen to I now, sometimes you feel like you don't know what it is. But you really know what it is.
Yep.
It's that little thing that make you happy and you never feel like you're doing any work when you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's just a natural thing for you to do. And naturally, it can be a nurse, it can be teaching, it can be anything out there that still give money and still you have to study for. But you should not be pressured to do it because you want some money.
Yes.
That's the best thing I can say. Once you love what you do and you go that part, the money will forward. The boy, I don't know how else to say it.
But you know, it's one of the laws that is out there. You know, I learned this law just a few weeks ago. I was reasoning with one of my cousins, and he said, "Well, you know Murphy's law, right? Well, there's another law, and it says you put out good information, with some intelligence, and the money will flow." And I'm like, "Yo, I never yet hear that law." Him say, "Watch
Rasta.
it, man. Watch it."
Rasta, the reality is, as we can share with ones and ones there, this is not just about being an artist or being a journalist or doing anything like this. It's just you must always find your happy place. And it doesn't mean you have to be in a necktie and going around.
Right.
People who sell clothes on the street in Montego Bay at the time when I was teaching in that secondary school, they were making more money than...
Yes.
I was so embarrassed when we find out.
Yeah.
I was in a tie looking slick, as them call it.
Yes.
And the man who was at the school gate selling orange brethren was making more money per day than I was making.
Yeah.
And he told me by accident. You know?
Yeah. It makes
so
you think,
don't
right?
look down on any job. If you're happy to do it, pursue your dream, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One of the things I learned when I left Jamaica, came to the United States, you know, you have a honest job, you're getting $1. That dollar is worth $1. Be proud of your dollar. You know?
Yeah, man.
On that note, I'm gonna part company with those on Clubhouse and Fastbook. So yeah, I'll come over to kevinstew.com, or if you're listening on any of the affiliate stations, Hollow Up Radio, Deucic Media Group, WGLRO, Island Worldwide, NIE Radio, One Harmony Radio, the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com. Y'all are good where you are. If you want to watch the broadcast as you're listening, you can come over to kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment, reasoning with Teacha D. Facebook Live, deuces to you. We'll do it again tomorrow, all being well. And those are you guys on Clubhouse, deuces to you. But before I part company with you guys, let me share this with you. As we're talking about jobs, I have a few of them. And do remember, Mother's Day is coming up. Those of you who don't give gifts all the time, but you wait for a special occasion, here's Mother's Day. This is another one. So Mother's Day is almost here. Go ahead, visit my Mary Kay site. It's marykay.com/Kevin Stew. Place your orders and give that special someone in your life that gift that you think that they might like. You know, it might be something for the hands, something for the feet, something for the face, something for the hair. Mary Kay has it all. And I got into the business because of skincare. So, you know, I'm pushing the skincare thing. So, go on over, go check out some things. There are some sets that really nice. You know, don't sleep on it. Go now, place your orders so you can have your stuff for Mother's Day. kevinstew.com also has a link. So you don't have to worry about it, right? It's marykay.com/Kevin Stew. Deuces to you guys on Facebook. Deuces on Clubhouse. Much love. So, Teacha.
Yes, sir.
As you take us down the knowledge path, because we're learning, you know. We're learning.
We share, man. We share, you know.
Yeah. So, here it is. People start finding out, wait, Teacha D have something going on somewhere else. So now you have this one tune over in Europe.
Yes, sir.
You can't say overseas, you know. When people say overseas, they typically think the US. In Jamaica.
Them kind of say a foreign.
Yeah. Yeah. But
about tune go and good a foreign.
Right. And most times people think, boy, is the US. Or if it's not the US, then it's the UK, as in Britain.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite any of those places.
No. I came and I looked. I came and I took a look. I was in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I came to New York, you know.
Yeah.
That's my first time even flying for performance purposes. Went to a television station, some radio stations. I was there. There was not a lot of show. I realized then I am not sure what the market is like now. I realized then that the roots reggae that I love and I was pushing was not being pushed so powerfully in those markets at the time.
Right.
Yeah, so even though the ganja tune was getting a few rotation down in Colorado and California and so, when I went to New York and do some little reconnaissance around the place, I realized that the roots was not really so strong there.
Right.
You know? Yeah, so then when I went back to Jamaica, I said, all right, I go there some, I look there some. All right, let me see where Europe I say now. Because me know Europe are going good, but you don't know as a Jamaican, the quicker, easiest place you can really reach is America, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't really go there to see if my songs were playing. That was not the point. I went there to see how well the roots market, the reggae roots market was being received. And when I was there, dancehall are going good. Yes, dancehall are going good. And reggaeton and them stuff are rise up. But I didn't see much root support, and I just revamp in my place and say, all right, look like a Europe, most of the focus gonna be, you know what I mean?
So
marketing vibration, yeah.
So here it is now. You're pre-America already. Now let's trot on a little bit further and head over to where the song actually was being played and well received.
Yes, I. Wow.
Now, tell us about that market and that experience.
Brethren, as I told you, I recorded for the German producers and big producers too from 2005. But that ganja tune that made the break was in 2007. So in 2010, I met with some Germans who came down there to Vice about 3 days of recordings with me. And I had the money now and I said, listen, I am coming to Germany because I taught for 11 years at the time without any formal leave or break. And I have 8 months now. So I wish to come up there and push the music for the 8 months. And I said, no, Teach, don't work that way. You just can get 90 days. I said, all right, cool, no problem. So I went through the process and cut the long story short, embassy and everything. That was the first block. The embassy didn't believe. Yeah, the consulate behind there look at me good and say, you are a teacher. We say, yes, sir. And you are also this artist. We say, yes, sir. Then when do you find time to do these things? I said to her, well, I teach in the day and I sing in the night. And she said, but when do you sleep?
When you sleep?
She said, on the way to the shows. I should laugh, you know. So when I came across now, and I went to the first club I went to, I was supposed to go to a festival. I have never seen a festival like this nowhere in Jamaica. I love Jamaica. It's not a disrespect. It's true. The artists who travel can tell you. These people, they camp for 10 days. And we are talking 30,000, 120,000, 60, these amount of people.
What?
Where the festival is being kept, every hotel book out, the whole place full out.
It's like Reggae Sunsplash.
All right. So, yeah, I have never seen that before. But wait now. The first club I went to, I remember the promoter look at me when we were booking it and say, Teacher D, you had a big song, you know, but that was 2007. It's a long time. Nobody saw you. I don't know if they're going to come out now. And we will try still because we're happy you're here. And we said, no problem, man. I tell them, I said, King, I still a teacher, I'm going to resign, you know.
Right.
I'm
right.
on leave.
Right.
So that is the next thing to, Kevin. The fear wasn't manifesting so strong yet because I feel like, okay, I'm on leave, my job still
You're
safe.
secure. Yep.
Right. Brethren, when I was at the hotel, first I lived them kind of life in a hotel. Even my name spelled wrong, Teacher. I was all right. I was at the hotel and the man them say, King, ready for go down at the club now. We look up on the clock, them say 12 o'clock, yeah, go on stage 2. I say, I'm ready for go down at the club now. Them say too early, man, star for go. I say, listen man. I wish to go down early to see the people because my wish is to go in at the club and just be in the crowd with the people.
Right.
First, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because me are still a tourist. So, Kevin, when I was on my way to the front door, there was a line of people. And the brethren who was bringing me at the time said, Teacher, you see that? Are you them come find out? And me I say, the first shock that start reach me, people line up. And when me say line up, I mean a nice line gone around the corner,
Yeah.
So I walk past the line now. I go with the brethren now to go at the little special entrance to go in at the club. And when I reach near up to the front, one of the man at the line turn around and look for me and say, Teacha there!
Yes.
The man say, why should I drink with him hand in the ear like this? Why should I drink and drive? And the whole line say, when I can smoke and fly. And I say, blessed. And I say, me walking at the club. And when I'm walking at the club, the people now start coming because you know that the people who were standing there like them not believe that I was
going
really
to be there
in Germany because there was no big promotion like, I had no team. There was no promotion teacher, the tour and the stuff.
Right.
So people believe that they just there waiting. And when I came there and people now start pay and start going and people went on phone and the club full bridge in the first show.
Yes, sir.
And I stand up and I look at it, Kevin, like, okay, this name boss or what? I don't know. I don't have no clue what boss mean or,
Yeah.
I was just having fun, man, but to tell you the truth, I all the songs, about 3 of the songs, I have a song named Reggae Soldier that was getting good rotation too. I Love Production, Roots Down, this is also a big production label in Berlin called Root Down.
Yeah.
When I sang those songs, about 3 songs the people were singing with me, And everybody, because I was in the crowd with them too, they took a lot of pictures and then Facebook got blown.
Right.
Yeah, so brethren, when I came here for the first time in 2011 and saw how the people reacted to roots and reggae music. A matter of fact, before I went on stage, the kind of music I was hearing.
Yeah.
A roots music.
And this is in a nightclub.
Yes, man, a club. People are partying at the club to roots music, man. Dance all I play too,
Yeah.
But there is a...
But dancehall get a flea.
Equalish, but less than equal. Dancehall
it get tossed in a little bit. Yeah. But you come back to roots reggae.
Yeah, them go right to roots, and all of the dancehall artists that they were playing, they were also playing some reggae songs from them. Bounty Killer, them a play some Bounty Killer reggae vibration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're living dangerously. Them something there. And to a Jamaican who our market go so fast. Some of these songs we not hear them,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so when I saw that this was how deep the market really was. And when I was talking to producers, all right, you see in the backstage when you look at the posters of the kind of artists that performed there.
Yeah.
Some artists, I only hear them name, I never see them in a person in Jamaica.
Wow.
Max Romeo, me go like, oh yeah, Max Romeo, yeah, I remember him. Yeah. I'm singing Iron Shirt tune. So yeah man. Some names I saw there are Jamaican artists who, in my time of Jamaica, I thought they were just in Kingston round the place and not getting any support, and I thought they were not doing anything.
Yeah.
These people were touring Europe silently.
Wow.
Yeah, man, you can see the posters, and some of them no longer live in Jamaica. So they were flying from United States. Some still live in France. Some live in UK. Just come across.
Yeah.
So when I saw all of those root artists, I am grateful for this experience too, because in Europe, I saw some roots artists that I could stand beside, take photo with, who I am friends with now. I don't know if that would have been possible in Jamaica region.
Interesting.
I don't wish to sound away, but the Jamaican music.
You can only tell the story how it is, you know. You can't tell the story any other way.
It is a fast-paced thing. The more I know who is the next man, who is the next man, who is the next man, who is the next man.
Yeah.
In Europe, they want to know who is the next one, but they're not leaving out the ones that set the trend, Virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Even right now, and sorry if it's an extra advertisement, but even right now, Burning Spear is gonna be in Spain at a big festival, which is about 120,000 people.
Right.
Currently.
And people are wondering why, you know, are these artists, are they still playing? Are they still making music? Yeah, they're just not being played where you live.
Yes. We are more focused on the new school and the rivalries. That was a bit distracting. Which artist is against which one, who killed who, and yes, and to tell you the truth, the main part of our culture, because that is also a part of our culture, the clash thing.
Yes.
But the main part that made it worldwide, that stamped Jamaica's flag in the global marketplace, the main hub of it at the time was Europe. Yes, right.
So, what was it like to know that you had a song, or you had songs that were doing so well in a country that didn't speak your language?
All right. Now, that was the first fear that manifested when I was supposed to leave, because I knew that most of the countries that I was popular in, they don't speak English. And even when I was at the embassy, one of the problems was the consulate lady, God bless her, she said to I said, Teacha, why we are pressuring you for so much information is that you don't speak the language and you're going by yourself there. You're not going with a person who normally do tours and all this.
Right.
And I said, okay, I understand that. So she said, someone has to be responsible for you. I said, okay, I understand that. So the producers I was working with, I linked them and say, yo, me a forward, the embassy say someone have to be responsible for me, and you know, and the ones that must say, well, them can't do it. And you know that is a man who run a festival now. Big up yourself, Sheriff. This is the man who said, all right, Teacha, may I go say be responsible for you, and you just sing for free. I'm going to say, no problem, Patrick. Why ask them, man?
Okay.
So, the festival, no, brethren, I remember when I did the show, and people came backstage because they knew that I was there now, and like, Teacher D, how much you charge for a show? I'm stand up like,
right. No,
hey,
you can't. You don't have a dollar figure.
I turned to the DJ who me up on road with like, how much we must charge? Here, me don't know. I told we don't know. So I had a work permit, you know. I have a work permit.
Right.
So it's not illegal, but we don't have a big plan like this, how much you charge. And we just have fun. Me see it as promotion, not knowing something big already. So me see it as promotion. And when I came up, I look at the man and I say, all right, so how much you have?
Yeah.
Yes, I.
Good move, that.
When the
Good
man tell me how much him have, he must say it in a way like, boy, teacher, know me only have this amount. I mean, I look on it like, yeah, man.
You don't want it to sound too much like why I wasn't getting that before, though, so this is a big deal for me.
I tell you the honest truth, but I lie to you. I'm in this blissful shock. I don't wish no bad energy, so I didn't wish to charge a man and him feel as if, you know.
Yeah.
So before I even put a price out, I tell him, say, yo, how much you have? And him tell me how much you have, and it's so nice.
Yeah,
I say, all right, Brethren, and we started there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Brethren, me do that year 27 show. And when me leave, when I left Europe, bro, it was no going back to Jamaica, like going back to Jamaica.
You're going back to Jamaica to pack up. At that point.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The principal called me in after she realized I reached back to Jamaica. And when I reached, Kevin, when I went back to Jamaica, the students have not seen me for about 4 months.
Right.
And I think they told themselves or shared it with one another, so me leave the job.
Right.
And when I went back there, man, the students start screaming. So
Teacher, come back.
This whole energy, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the principal said to me, Warren, that's my surname. Him say, Warren, you not come back in it.
Mm-hmm.
Him say, you're gone leave now. Me say, me can't tell you no lie. I do something when me love, me just love do it. And
yes.
Boy, you know, she said to me, so what about you what about the money? Warren, you have bills, you know, you have. Me look on her and me say, miss, if me no make it in this now, well, me can't say nothing. I cannot say anything if I fail right now.
Right. At least you tried.
But if I didn't try,
yeah. Yes.
I would live for the rest of my life. I wonder what would have really happened.
Exactly.
And she said, all right. Yeah, man, that was when we get over that fear, you know.
Nice. And
I share it, man. Share it. Me not cut the sorry.
Yeah.
And this is a little golden nugget that I can share with the eyes and stuff.
Yes.
Anything that you wish to do and you are going to second guess it, it is better you try it and fail than never try it, man.
Say it again. Say it again. Make people hear.
It's a good thing, you know. Failure, you learn from failure, but
yes.
Do not sit down and let fear. Job.
Yes.
You know what I say?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, right.
So here it is, because you followed that dream, because you stepped out and had that faith in a gift that was given to you at birth, at consummation even.
Yes, right.
And so here it is, you stepped out and said, you know what, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask. Did you say you're going to try it, or you said you're going to do it? Let me not put words in your mouth.
All right. I decided to do it, but I remember telling the principal, I said, I got to try it. Because
gotcha.
I just wanted it to be known clearly. Say, listen, I'm going to jump off with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I made it clear that I had two choices. Follow my dream now. I have bookings. I have funds. It is obvious. And even when I was there in that meeting, people were already booking shows for the other summer, starting May, when I was supposed to be back in the classroom because I got 8 months leave. And that
Right.
started September going around until about May.
Right.
So I was supposed to be back in the classroom when I had 10 shows booked.
There you go.
10 shows, brethren.
Yeah.
So that the when I wrote that resignation letter, King,
Bittersweet
it was,
feeling.
yes, man, because you love the children too, you know, and
Yeah.
for years you guide them and you're happy to watch them graduate and you have friends who you work with for years, but you have your family a worry like, what is wrong with him? He must smoke weed, you know, him mad.
Yeah. What's going on here?
And
Yeah.
when we sign it, man, and hand it to the secretary and walk away from that. That's why I have a song that say, I remember the day I walked away.
Yes.
Made up my mind and told my friends that I'm leaving the system. So many cried and begged me to stay. They said I'm throwing my life away. Going Rastafari way. Hey,
Yeah.
a big tune. Hey,
Yeah, man.
I remember that day, man. Make the people cry.
Yeah.
But I had to step Rasta, you know. Forward now.
And that song that you just gave us a preview of.
Yeah.
That's
Walk
Rastafari.
Away.
Now, was it from the album
No,
Rastafari?
the one that I told that I remember when I walk away. That is called Walk Away.
Okay.
Rastafari we know was telling her the judgment. When we get after my walk away, Rasta, they're a bad man. Yeah.
Right. And so here it is. You have these stories that you tell in your music. Are your tracks your writings? Are they all your writings, or some are collabs?
In all of my catalog, which is roughly 300 songs right now, only 3 songs were not written by myself.
Hold the most dangerous part of the code.
Yeah.
How many songs?
I registered them with Gemma recently. All of them, I have about 300. Why I say about? What I have registered and counted and finished is right at 300. But I have some songs out there that was recorded for other producers, and I don't count them until they are released by those producers. So I have around 10 or so songs out there that are not released yet. I don't know what they're waiting, and maybe when we win the Grammy, you have some people who vice the song and sit on it and wait.
Yeah.
I have some of those waiting producers out there.
Yeah.
And I have, brethren, from 2011 until now. The first thing I always do is try to build a studio in my place.
I see.
And
I see.
yes.
Yeah, man.
And
Let's feature
constantly working. Constantly working.
Yes, man.
Because I love to do it. I love to do it.
Yeah.
So there was a time I was doing 3 to 4 songs a day. And now I am not going that fast now. I do like 2 songs a week.
Right. Because
just chill.
Yeah, but you have tunes that you yourself have not put out yet. Like you said, you have some that so you have inventory. Let's say that. And
I have 2 albums that are finished. That one of them I think I'll just leave that one for my children.
Oh, wow.
And I have one that I'm going to put out very soon. So I always have one album ready in the waiting.
Got you. So
yes,
where you get the ideas for your lyrics?
Okay, this might sound a bit strange to you, but other artists will understand, and even poets and those, When I hear a rhythm, for example, if I have a rhythm like this, you hear it?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Right. I just play the rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
put on my earphone, and listen.
Mm.
Just I become still
Yeah.
and listen for the song I should sing on it.
Oh wow.
And then I hear it. And then I sing it. Brethren, as I said to you, I don't write songs. That Time Machine album you hear,
Yes.
I don't write them. I just sing them and then keep the verse if I like it and keep another one. If I don't like it, I sing a different one. So my songs are like a reasoning. So each song is like a debate on a topic. So when I feel the vibration of the rhythm, yeah, so it guides me like what part of my inner being connect to this?
Yeah.
What part of my story can be told in this way, in this vibe, at this speed, with these sounds around it?
Oh wow.
And then it just come out.
Yeah. The most fascinating thing about that he's sharing with us right now, for me,
Yes.
is the fact that you sing it as you hear it.
Yes. Yes.
But then at some point in time you're gonna have to perform it. So how you remember it?
All right. This are the thing now. This are the thing now. When I sing this song out, and I finish it the first take and the first arrangement,
Yeah.
I just put it on loop and listen it.
So
I
now you
listen
can
it
go
for
learn
two
it.
reasons. Yeah, for two reasons. Reason number one, I listen it to make sure that my grammar is correct and the messages going the way it should with the right words.
Right, right.
And the second reason is just as I said. me literally have to practice listening back the song.
You have to learn.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, the reason I can tell you how that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going to high school, there was a lot of competition on the block, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of artists rise up. This was in the Clash days with Beanie and Bounty Killer. And
Yep.
yes. And as I told you, I was popular in school as an artist. So there is always some guy who rise up to kill me. You know what I mean by kill?
Right.
Yeah, to take your crown and so. So you had to develop a skill of making up the songs on the spot.
Right.
And they have to make sense. Just like how you see Ninja Man do it.
Yes.
Ninja Man can do it.
Super Cat
And if
is
you
another
notice,
one.
Ninja Man don't have a lot of releases out there, but him always book for shows.
Yeah.
Right. So this kind of technique where you have to be skilled to sing at will.
Yeah.
And still hold the line every time when you're at them kind of vibe. So the thing just keep going.
Right, right.
So I remember when time this thing started in high school, I literally sit down and study one dictionary.
Really?
I had to study, like me just load my vocabulary. And it helped me with my English exams, literature, these things. And even right now, brethren, every day I watch some form of documentary about something new.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to learn something new. So my head have a lot of content. So if I'm going to debate a topic, I can say something about it. You get me?
Right.
If I sit down with a pen and a paper to write a song, I tried it. If I sit down with a pen and a paper to write a song, it is very slow because there are so many words. There are so many ways you can say this. But when I sing it, like on the take, I am forced to commit to a way of saying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quickly.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's like you're in one of those clashes.
Right. Exactly. So, in Rastafari way, when I say, well, so many people ask me, teacher, how can I become? The blessings just a flow and they are yearning for some. They want to know how they can become a Selassie son. And I told them all is welcome, but you know, stepping out of Babylon, the struggle is real. They take you, put you on a mountain and try give you a deal. Your best friend's turning against you, tell me, how would you feel? Can't trust them to prepare your meal for real. It's just reason with you, but yeah, rhyme it.
Yeah.
So it is a continuous argument to the end.
Boy.
So that's my process, you know? So that's where I find those songs. And yes, that's why I have some songs in the board there that the argument is just not the time for it, and that's why they are not released.
So have you ever all right, let me not put it that way. So you rehearse your sets for your shows with your band, right?
Yes.
Cool. Have you ever had moments where you on stage and based on how the crowd working with you, the energy inside that venue, you just decide to, all right, band, just come with me.
And freestyle?
Yeah. Because
every show, Reggie. Every show.
All right.
Every single show. And I have a time when I tell them, you can watch some recording on YouTube. Normally I wait until close to the end of the show or in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
But stop it and tell the people that this one is a special for them.
Yes.
So I'm going to sing a song right now for them. So that song is not released. It is not recorded.
It is recorded on that show.
There. Yes, right on the show there. Yes, that's
and that I believe is something that would keep people coming back to your performances. Because no two performances will be alike.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And that's what I was gonna get to. When I was younger, going to festivals and stuff, in Jamaica, it is not so easy to see. Because if you go to like Reggae Some Fest or you go to Sting, even if you see artists, you will always see different artists.
Right.
When I was in Europe and going on tour and watching all the other artists, I observed that there were some artists who have a set that they rehearse and practice. Right. And they sing it at the shows every time. And the fans love it because they can predict the whole thing like a single song.
Right.
But to me, after seeing the artist sing the same thing on the second show, I didn't have much interest to go to the third one.
Right.
And from my point of view, I always try to do something a little different for every show. Sometimes I run some joke with them like a comedian. Sometimes I just freestyle something. So I have them entertained also.
Right. I get you.
So I always try not to do this show, then that show, the same way as the other show. And sometimes you watch a show, even the speech that they make in between the song is the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot do that. So my rehearsals are not to practice my set, how I'm going to sing it. It has never been so.
It's to practice a set of songs.
Say, listen. Yeah, my thing, what I tell the band is, listen, you see the intro, you're going to play the intro in a loop until I start. So if you hear me talking, so when I go to rehearsal, it's just to see them play the rhythm right.
Got you.
Yeah, but practice with them to play the rhythm right. The ones that don't understand the hand signal and they learn that there. But if I'm really working with a professional band, like what I'm doing now, it's just one day before the festival, we're there for about 2 hours. Quickly go through the rhythm, done.
Oh wow!
Because they understand how I work.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to tape any paper to the ground. Because from Yeah,
Yeah.
because the message organized a certain way.
Right. Just like your
Yeah, my
album.
show carry a message same way. Yeah?
Just like your album. Because
Yes, like
you,
the album.
you
Yes,
laid out
realize that.
you laid out your tracks in a way that they tell a flowing story.
Yes, I. Yes, I. And
And
that is one of
I
the
like
reasons
that.
why some good songs may have not made the album because they're not fitting into the whole presentation.
Right.
Yeah.
And your brethren Cassiano,
Yeah.
his album Journeys was pretty much,
Yes.
which is a track that I kicked off the broadcast with tonight, that collab with you and Cass,
Yeah.
from his album Journeys. You know, his album is set out that way, where it tells a story
Must.
and it flows.
Big up yourself, Cass Smith. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I have to big him up too because from about 2013 or 14, we connected and he taught me a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, as him is a highly spiritual being, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
man.
had a
And,
good reasoning.
Yeah, and I can remember that in the earlier days, I was kind of, I don't want to say miserable, but there was a time when you're putting out the work and the recognition not equal to the work, and you kind of start get a bit uneasy.
Yes.
Right.
It's frustrating.
This man helped calm me down to like,
Yeah.
Teacha, easiest, just easiest.
Yeah.
So I now see my career as the race with the rabbit and the turtle.
The turtle. Yeah. The tortoise and the hare.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now, I stand up and see a lot of rabbits, so to speak, fly past and them they up top and them a go hard and them a do everything.
Yeah.
And me chill. Because me overstand, easy does it. That's just easy.
Yes.
And I give thanks to that lesson vibration that I learned to just find my own inner peace and just balance myself and just sing.
Right.
And a lot of the things I did not focus on, most of those things are now coming into focus. But to be honest with you, in my earlier days, 2012, 2013, I thought I had to push hard, be the rabbit,
Yeah.
Run. No.
Yeah,
It is better to take your time and do things properly than to
rush through it. Yeah.
Yes, I.
On this last album that you put out, Time Machine, or on any other album for that matter, but this one, I only have two of them. I have Rastafari Way
and Time Machine.
Time Machine.
Yes, I.
And on Time Machine, would you say there's a track on there, any particular track on there that you just say, boy, this one here is the one that does it for me all the time?
No,
It's a trick question, because of what you said to me earlier.
Yeah, no. The thing is, each track of the album have a different vibration, and they are there for a different reason, and they go in link.
Right.
So my fans, what they know me for is like a person who give a little advice, but also stay on the line. So I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I will show you the balance of what I did.
Right.
And if it was a mistake, me say it in there to like, boy, to learn the lesson there. I will share my experience.
Yes.
So on this album now, it is not centered around a particular track. Time Machine is the name of this album because of how the songs are arranged and what they are saying, going right down to I Appreciate You. From the first track, that's a reggae mood, and you notice it start low and then the band and then it go in.
Right.
And it's a reggae mood, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When it's dark outside and I don't know what to do. So it's like the dawning of the day we are talking about.
Right.
So the album start like how the day start.
Mm.
And then it ends appreciate you, which is that's a thank you, like just like when you perform and you say thank you, I love you, you know. So it is a whole body of work that way.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So
one comment I have here in the stew pot, Jen says it's one of those albums where your favorite changes. And
well said.
And
well
I kind of
said.
set you up with that question, you know, because what you said earlier, or what we talked about earlier, with the
Yes.
composition of the album, is just
Yes.
what you said in your answer. They're all linked. So
Yes.
as you're going through an experience, and this is what Jen is alluding to here, as you're going through an experience, as you listen to the album, you find something that resonates with you for that moment. And that becomes what you hold on to for that time.
Yeah, man.
And so here you have Time Machine taking us on a little bit of a bell curve, if you were to draw a line.
Exactly.
You know, you start nice and easy, and you go up to a high point and you come back down and you chill. It's like you work out. It's like your workout routine. You have to warm up.
Yeah, man.
You do your
and
intense,
that is why the
and you
title
cool
track,
down.
if you notice the number of the title track, I'm down in the Miguelish era because of 17 tracks.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm up in around 9. Yeah, because that's the ideology.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
maybe that came from the teacher. I am not sure. Maybe that at that level, I present it like when I am at a seminar doing things with the other teachers and I'm presenting my work.
Yeah.
Maybe that is so, but I have always tried to organize the album in a message order, not just a hype or the beat, the baddest beat first. No, just message wise. So anywhere you find yourself in that album is very good. You know, a lot of people find themselves at the beginning, some find themselves in the middle, some find themselves down at the end, and then realize that they have to go back to the beginning. Man, because if you put the album on loop, you still can't feel an end or a beginning.
Yeah.
Yes, because I appreciate you go right back into reggae mood.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And just like how you follow the clock, just like how your day would go, you know.
Yes, exactly.
You wake up at some point, you go to sleep at some point, and you get up and you do it again.
Yes, man. It's just doing it my way, you know. I don't know if it's the best way. I don't know if it's not the best way. I just love to have things organized in a one way where if you're listening to my album, you should not feel like you must skip. But if you have a favorite song, you can start from there.
But that's just it, you know. I ran through your album. I ran through Time Machine on Saturday after we got done on the Saturday stew. And it created a vibe for the remainder of the evening. After going through, and I didn't play all the entire tracks. You know, I played a piece of each of the tracks. And I got done, and I was left in a vibe. And I have a way, you know. The show is called The Saturday Stew. The broadcast is called The Saturday Stew for a particular reason. You never really know where it is going to go, for one. And I am the kind of DJ that when I play, I will mix up all kind of music through all kind of genres. So you get all kind of vibes.
Yes, sir.
So it just so happens that my name is Stu also. So it kind of work. And I got through. Yeah, I got through playing the album, and it left me in that vibe, and I just continued in that vein. And then on Sunday, I play at a restaurant up in Deerfield Beach, Florida, and right there across the street is the beach. and it's an outside setup, and I went and I started playing, and can I tell you, it carried over from Saturday night.
Yeah, man, good vibe.
And it was a
Good vibe.
straight
I am
reggae
happy
vibe.
to hear this. I am happy to hear this. The songs, Kevin, the songs, because as I told you, I went through a journey of self-discovery and making myself happy, choosing to do what makes me happy and these things. So I did not create the album for myself really.
Yeah.
So I create the album by sharing my stories and see how these can help you also. So therefore, things like never be forever, you know. It may be long, but it'll never be forever. Rasta will rise above this always, always.
Yeah.
They did us wrong, but it'll never be forever. Rasta will rise above this always. So in essence of the song, it's not just talking about Rasta, man, you know. You know what I mean? So it I tell you, say, whatever you're going through, it might feel like it a gone long, but it will never be forever. So it's like me, I say, Rasta, you will rise above this always, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's how we talk as Rasta, man, you know?
That's right.
So so in essence, that's the way those songs are. And the other one, you know this one where I say, how can you be thirsty while sitting at the well? Oh yeah, oh, it's a mental problem.
That's right.
And I say, I was one of them. I tell them to say, I was one of them too. Never realized that I could do things. Everything was available to me. All opportunities were there.
Yep.
It's like Kevin, think of you trying to buy a car and you never say nothing. And after you buy the car, your brethren right beside you say, wait, you didn't want a car, then why you never tell me?
Right.
Why you never tell me? You see?
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Sometimes the opportunities are right there, you know?
Yeah.
You're sitting at the well, you know? Yes,
Closed mouths don't get fed at all.
See it there, Rasta. See it there. See it there.
But, you know, I love the gems that you dropped here tonight. Well, this morning in your case.
All this one, you know? All this one.
and it resonates with a lot of the things that I say all the time. You know, the fear thing, the learning something, the going through your experience and taking something from it, the stepping out in faith. All these things are things that I talk about on a regular. And here it is, introduced to your music, and they're coming out the very same things. We are in two completely different time zones and two different sides of the world, literally.
Yes, I.
You know,
well, one. This one. As a Rasta say, I and I.
Yeah.
Well, I want to sit there, man. All this one, man. We all travel the same route. We travel the same route through life, you know, but we are in different vehicles and we have a different GPS system called with feelings, you know?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Ones and ones, as you said earlier, which is powerful stuff. Success is based on your goals, you know?
Yes.
You set your own goals, and as you reach each goal, you call it a success. Don't watch another man thing and say, boy, this is what success is. Because if you try to run down the definition that is given to you by another person, you will not stop running, because every time you reach where that person shift again and you're running in circles.
Yeah.
So it comes down to knowing your own goals and know where your successes are.
Correct.
And then you overstand. Like you see, Pushing You, that song you play, powerful song. So when you feel like people are against you and forcing you out and these things, it's a good thing. You just don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know yet. It's like Miss Oprah Winfrey was fired from, was let go from a television. She was working at a television station. Look at her now.
Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes some things are happening to you that you feel say the worst thing
Listen,
at the moment. But
I
it
say
is
this.
pushing you to be a better you know?
I say this. Up until this point,
Yes,
every
I.
one of those trials that you've gone through,
Yes,
you've
I.
you that you have encountered, you have gone through them. So up until this
Yes, sir.
point, you have had 100% success record.
Of course.
We look back at
Yes, I.
these boulders that have come in our paths, but then we're
Yes,
looking
I.
back at them and we realize, but these are just stepping stones because
It is what it
we
is.
overcame them. But as we are climbing over, it just seemed
Yes, I.
like the biggest mountain ever. And then you
It
go,
is what it is.
boy,
It is what it is. I think in the energy of what we're saying here, reasoning deeply, we sometimes we put too much resistance towards the experience because it is not going how we would wish for it to go.
correct.
You understand?
Yes.
So
Yes.
even the song that we talked about earlier, quickly, when that deal came in for that song, the song has been going out there for about 5 years.
Oh, wow.
The song was out there for about 4 to 5 years. Doing fairly well. I traveled to Mexico, sing it, people love it, all over the place. Hungary, people love the song, so the song was buzzing, people love it.
But
So
how was it in Jamaica?
imagine when I sang it,
Yeah.
and think, okay, a big song, and if you do that as an artist, or if you draw a painting, anything you create now, and you don't see, you did not see fruit exactly when you think it should be.
Yeah.
Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself.
That's
Don't
right.
put up too much resistance, man. Just allow the Most High to continue work. Allow the universe to flow around and through you, man. Stop put up resistance. Stop get angry at stuff not going your way, and just let stuff go their way and see if it will come back to you. Simple. I learned that thing, and from me learned that people always say, boy, Teacha, one thing you laugh a lot and you always seem happy, and it's not that everything is going my way. That's not true.
Yeah.
But when what I wish to go my way, I also think it is going the right way if it is even still not going my way. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Time will tell, Time
Yeah.
will tell.
Well,
Time will
brethren,
tell.
I am glad that at this point in time, I managed to get a connection with you.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks, man.
Like I had told Jen, I heard the name Teacha D before, but I never followed up on it. I had never heard the name Cassiano or Cass Smith, to be honest.
Yeah.
Until I had gotten that email from her and I read the bio and I was like, this guy is interesting. I need to talk with him.
Yeah. Yes, man.
And so it's you don't know until you know. And so
see it there. Yeah, man.
if you close yourself off from new possibilities, then you'll end up fishing in the same pool that you have already exhausted.
Exactly.
So you don't get to catch new fish. You don't get to expand your palate because you
put up this resistance.
Yes.
Yeah. It's no good.
So I am grateful to the additional exposure and for you to be exposing us to the information as it relates to roots rock reggae as it is thriving in a part of the world that we don't get a lot of exposure to. Because we over here in the Caribbean and the US, that's all our focus is. And we wonder sometimes how it is that some of our artists just seem to disappear. But they may come back to the homeland and they look like they're thriving. I would we're like, so what kind of business them in around this?
Can I say something?
Yeah, man.
I was also guilty of this kind of thinking because when I was in Jamaica and artists are run the place, so to speak, and gone on tour. Sometimes you don't hear anything from these artists for a year or two.
Yeah.
Now I understand what a world tour is. I understand that it's easy. That's an easy thing to happen, you know?
Right.
And when artists get the break, when the local artists that we love, that are the top of the game in our country, when they got the break to work with bigger producers and gone overseas to make major moves, you know what we say about them in Jamaica? We say them flap.
Yeah.
That man flap, man, and I him flap.
Yeah. Because
No, the man no flap.
they're not being played in Jamaica.
Yeah, they are not being played because, you know, DJs like to play the current thing. So, you know, this is like the nursery. This is where the things are grown and this is where talents are exposed and grown. So I understand the concept. So there's always a refreshing ideology going on.
Right.
But the concept that let me say it this way. It is not so easy for us to celebrate an artist who took the culture or who artists who are taking the culture to new limits in reach.
Yeah.
Not creativity, you know, reach.
Yeah,
we don't celebrate them. When them gone, we say them man are sell out. Like the first you say them sell out.
Yeah.
and
then we get
we
upset
have all
when
kind of things to say, you know, but the truth is most of who are saying these things, they are still benefiting from the movement because when we are on tour in Europe here, we encourage some sound people to keep sound system, go Jamaica, go cut dub plate.
Yes.
People who met us on the road decide to go to Jamaica for tourist purposes.
Yeah.
You see what I say?
Yeah.
So most of us who outside of Jamaica, we are promote Jamaica in a positive way, and that is why there's a lot of people going to Jamaica.
I get yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
because
true.
the news coming out of Jamaica, Virgin, let me tell you the honest truth. The artists them really are try keep the image of Jamaica going from a long time. Other stuff in Jamaica help too. But if you watch the news in Jamaica alone, people will be afraid to go there.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, we don't have a good news station, you know?
Yeah. It's true.
So the reality is we are doing our part with the flag behind me. There are not a lot of ones exposing it back to yard. You know what I mean? It is unfortunate for the business of the music. But in these times, with internet and connection to internet, smartphones and those things, any person who, how can I say, I want to say it the best way I can. If you have the choice now to be aware of things, and if you do not try, you are at fault too, because everything is right in front of you now. You can Google it. You can just put reggae, China, reggae, Italy, reggae.
Yeah.
Just put reggae. Just put reggae. Just put reggae and press enter and look.
Yeah.
Even if you cannot read, brethren, go at the picture part. Just put reggae, Jamaica, and look.
Yep.
The amount of things that are going on.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yo, listen. I'm going to wrap up this reasoning here for the evening, but boy, I don't even know which track. I think I call it musical therapy at the end of my broadcast.
Okay, that's good. Musical therapy, that's very good. I can suggest, sir.
Oh, please. Because it's a Teacha D show, you know. So
you wish for me to suggest I can suggest many songs. Reggae is full of therapeutic songs.
it's Teacha D show, so I looking for
Oh,
a Teacha D or a few Teacha Ds to just close out the thing with. So boy, and I'm struggling because between these two albums that I have, you know,
yes.
it's a real struggle. So help me out here, Teacher.
Which part of the vibration we wish to address? Depression, procrastination, what do you think we should address?
You know, let's
Motivational, do things like what?
let's go with motivation because
Yeah, man,
a lot of us are
motivation.
stuck because one, we're afraid, and two, we're not
Yes,
motivated,
yes,
and
yes.
it's a little bit of a perpetual cycle because that fear that is debilitating can also be the same thing that is going to be pushing you. So you need to make up your mind, but let's go with the motivation because we're staying on the positive side. So now we're being encouraged to move on from where we currently are.
Um, Never Be Forever is a motivational song. It is, I think it is powerful for ones and ones who are going through a certain vibration that is not a happy time for them right now. And please understand that nothing lasts forever. Nothing. The cycle on earth, them not last forever as how we think. Existence is forever, you know, but this thing when name last. Don't worry about it. And you will go through these things. The other track that is a possibility, sir, is Rastaman. It is very encouraging to people who are being discriminated against. Where I said the world love to see a Rastaman, and I speak about what happened back in the days. That is also very encouraging to anyone who wish to be free in their mind. You don't even have to try to be Rasta. Just you wish to go your own way and be free to do what you love to do. That song can help too. Walk away. Walk away, so anyone who don't want job that this job has stress you, Reggie, that you wish to try your own thing or get another job or you wish to get a promotion or you have something you can do to change the situation. Don't be afraid to do so. Your life is more important. If you die in any one of these jobs, them replace you like a parts in a vehicle. Remember, teacher did tell you that. So your life is more important, Rasta. Don't stress out and dead. So no way to say it that way, but as you know, we are Rasta, we talk straight. Please do not let stress destroy your life. Almost every condition out there is linked to stress, from high blood pressure to sugar to everything. You hear them tell us a stress involved. This is basically unhappiness. Yes, sir.
Jen said, walk away. Walk away was one I related to. Boy.
Yes, sir. Walk away. Powerful, man.
Do I have Walk Away? Was it on one of the last two albums? Rastafari Way and...
You don't have Walk Away?
It's not coming up in my search.
What are the Rasta?
Miss Jen? Miss Jen?
Don't tell her. If you have a connection to Jen and Kevin, you should not be saying anything of that sort.
I have... Wait. Well, I know. Because I know I have these two albums.
Yes.
So, and I know it should be on one of those two albums. So, I confused right now. Teacher D Rastafari Way. Here we go.
All right. Hold on now. You say you have Rastafari Way album, right?
Yes.
All right, Rastafari Way album on the same energy. Let me tell you that first. On the same energy, there is Do Today.
You know, I have that loaded up, you know.
Serious?
Yeah. As I was looking for the other ones, I have Do Today loaded up.
Yes, man.
So I'm going to start there and I'm going to let it take me wherever. Track 10, Time Machine. Jen?
Walk Away, a track 10 from Time Machine, yes.
Okay. And I have Time Machine here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start it there. I'm going to start with Do Today because I had that up.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Time Machine ready. So I'm going
And
to
Never
go to
Be Forever, track 13.
Got you.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So you see, so that mean my brother. So
Yes, sir.
you see exactly now. You are aware exactly now that it's these energies. I sing many different songs, approach these topics from different angles.
Yeah.
Because a lot of fans reach out to me, King, and me give thanks to them because they open up and tell me stuff. There are a lot of fans who reach out to I and say, Teacher, and this is what keep me going too.
Yeah.
You know, it keep me going. There are a lot of people reach out to me and tell me exactly how some of the songs help them, how it motivate them to push through some circumstances. Me attack serious things, you know, like anxiety problem, depression, energy, getting fired, heartbreak. And them reach out to me like through Facebook messengers and so on. We talk, you know, because I'm available. You know, you can talk to me once you're respectful.
Right,
you know?
right.
And this is why I will never stop this kind of vibration. Trying to share the experience I went through, what I did. I'm not saying it will work for you, but at least you will know that you are not the only one in this situation worldwide.
Yeah. You don't live in a vacuum.
No. That's the reality, King.
Well, I have these 2 tracks lined up, and I'm going to give the people a little bit of a musical therapy. But I want to say once again, you know, much love. I truly appreciate the fact that you got up real early to give us a reasoning. And
oneness, man, a positive energy.
Yeah.
I am happy to connect with the I2 because, you know, positivity and straight up what you're doing is commendable, sir. I'm listening to you, I'm hearing. And I hope people are reaching out to you too, just to give you some feedback that you are really helping. And it should be so. Yeah. I know what you're doing is helping. I know. It's similar to what I'm doing. It's similar to what some other artists out there are doing. And that is what the essence of reggae and roots reggae music is.
Yes.
It has always been so. It was not a braggadocious thing, talking about me or the bodies or something like this. No.
Right.
It has never been a competitive thing.
Yep.
It was always soul searching and soul help. Yes, I.
Yeah. Well, much respect, brother. Guidance,
give thanks,
blessings, enough love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm glad we met this connection. Jen, much love to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, big up Jen. Reggae Works PR.
Yeah.
Bodies, as them say, them young youth. Them take good turn about them. Them wicked mean good now.
Well, long time. Long before our time.
Thinking, you know?
Yeah.
When something well good, them say wicked. I don't know. And when something good, them say bad.
Yeah. Long time.
So Jen, you are the bodies. I mean, it's a very good PR, sir.
Teacha, give your social media and contact information for me, please.
Blessed love and honors. I am Teacha D. And I am Teacha D is the connection. You can find me on Instagram. # TEACHADEE. Teacha. And DEE. You know? So you can find Teacha D all over the internet. Please follow me on Instagram. And you can get some clips there. You can talk to me there too once you're respectful, not disrespectful.
That's right.
And you can find me on Facebook, but I think that's full now. There is no more space there. Yeah. So I not think it's full. Any connection to me right now, I do take some time to look through the messages of Instagram. I'm one of those artists that try to find some time to do so myself.
Yes.
You know? You can say hello, you can share your experience, you can say thank you can ask questions. Once they are appropriate and respectful, I will respond.
Nice.
Blessed lover, honest to the item. And if you wish to have any form of interviews or connections, Reggae Works PR LLC, ask for Jen, and you will talk to me again.
There you go. You see,
Possibly we will become friends. Yes, sir.
that's right. I'm glad I'm not one to do interviews. You know, I've never really gotten into that thing. No.
No, your reason.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Introduce Do Today for me.
Do Today is the natural vibration from Teacha the Half Rastafari Way album. And please connect to the nature around you. Do not think separate. Look around you. There are all examples around you. This track, Do Today. No procrastination. Time now, wait. Time now, wait. Do what you have to do today.
Get up and get moving, man.
Much love, Teacha D.
Blessed love.
You see, we hold a whole completely different reasoning tonight. We didn't even talk about the tune from the James Bond movie.
Not yet.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
Completely different reasoning. Yeah.
I know, procrastinate and wait until it's too late. I know, put off nothing for tomorrow that I can do today. I see the water from the spring, it no delay to come out. So I am making when judge a blaze the sun out. In life be wise, time can run out. So I know I'm no time away. Time wasted another day cannot be regained. Tomorrow and today will never be the same. And if you waste time, tell me who you are go there. It cannot come back again. I now put off nothing for tomorrow that I can do today. No one is really sure how tomorrow will stay. I now procrastinate and wait until it's too late. I now put off nothing for tomorrow that I can do today. I will do what I can do. Life don't undo. Now everything is depending on me. I'll decide what my future will be. And if I idle my time, I have no one to blame. 7 days of the week, everyone get the same. Some people waste them time, now them a complain. Why them a complain? I know
Much love to Teacha D.
tomorrow that I can do today.
The track is called Do Today.
One is really sure how tomorrow will stay.
From the album Rastafari Way, as we bounce through an abbreviated musical therapy.
Now put off nothing for tomorrow that I can do today. I know in the waiting, no delating, time is slipping away. I have things that I have to do, that only I can do, that's the truth. This put off, can't put I nowhere. I know there is a lot of distractions out there, but I have to keep my focus pure and clear, pure and clear. I now put off nothing for tomorrow that I can do today. No one is really sure how tomorrow will stay. I now procrastinate and wait until it's too late. I now put off nothing for tomorrow that I can do today. I remember it like yesterday. I remember the day I walked away.
This is that track called Walk Away.
Friends, I am leaving the system. So many cried and begged me to stay.
From the album Time Machine.
They said I'm throwing my life away. Going Rastafari way. Well, if I want thing me like on the journey.
As we bounce through this musical therapy, closing out community and finance tonight.
You need them support, them sink you like boat and stop your happiness.
And a good reasoning with Teacha D.
You are gonna know some people by them true colors and see say them evil. Some of the ones where you love, where you hold up above, and them first try to defeat you. I remember the day I walked away. Made up my mind and told my friends I am leaving the system. So many cried and begged me to stay. them who give up long time. Where we try put the same energy in your mind. Don't let the fear come along. Try over sun, say the fear is a big illusion. Focus and just be strong and spend some time in a meditation. I remember the day I walked away. Made up my mind and told my friends I am leaving the system. So many cried and begged me to stay. They said I'm throwing my life away. Going Rastafari way.
I want to thank you, each and everyone, for locking in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hanging out. Truly appreciate love each of you. Big ups to my affiliates, One Harmony Radio, Island Worldwide, NIE Radio, the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com, WGLRO, Hollywood Radio, Dusik Media Group. Do remember, Teacha D has a tune that was featured in the brand new James Bond movie. You see where walking away can get you? You walk away now, but you're going somewhere. You're not just wandering aimlessly. You're not walking away into nothing. Trust and believe. You have a dream, go ahead and follow it. Because you got that dream from a higher power. Whichever power you subscribe to, it doesn't really matter. There's a higher power than you. As you know yourself, that is. Because that power is within you. My name is DJ Kevin Steele, so I'd like to do it to you, for you, and with you. Join me again tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. Do remember to look out for members of your community. Remember, your community is not just development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. Those you pass along the way, whether you walk, ride, or drive, take the bus, the plane, the boat, or the train, these are members of your community. Do something good for one of them today, because you never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world, from right here in South Florida. I bid you all a good night. Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the Night Shift with DJ Kevin Steele. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot, where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin Steele is on kevinsteele.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.